Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to show you some fantastic basketball plays that are great against the 2-3 zone defense that are used by NCAA basketball teams. So hello everyone, my name is Alan. On this channel I show you basketball plays, drills, and skills. So if you like that stuff, hit that like button and subscribe. But anyways, today I'm going to show you 5 really great offensive basketball plays that are great against the 2-3 zone defense that are used by NCAA basketball teams. Now, I'm going to break down the play on a clipboard first. After the clipboard play, I'm going to show you the actual clip of the play in real life happening, and then we're going to go on to the next play in continuation, go blah, 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 blah. Anyways, let's get down to the clipboard and let's check out these basketball plays. So here we have red in a 2-3 zone defense, and we have blue on offense. Now, most likely you're going to have these wing players moving up just a bit to cover these wing players here. And what we are going to start with is Player 1 passing the ball to Player 3. Because of this, what's going to happen is Player 3 red is going to pop up, and Player 5 red is going to be covering this post player on this side. Now Player 3 is going to pass the ball back to Player 1. Meanwhile, Player 3 is going to maybe dribble the ball once up a little bit higher. He's going to pass the ball back to Player 1, and Player 2 is going to do a high cut across the free throw line and back out to the wing. Now, what's going to happen is Player 1 is going to pass back to 3 and then 3 to 2, which is now going to make the defense play like this. Now, what's going to happen is Player 4 is going to set a screen on Player 5. Player 5 blue is going to pop out to the mid-range or maybe even three-point line area, and he should have an open shot from this side of the court. Now, when this happens, Player 1 and Player 3 need to crash those boards to get those rebounds in case Player 5 misses. Now, that first play was the BYU offense. Now, this next play is by Boise. Now, in this next play, we're going to have Player 1 passing to Player 3, who is going to get into the triangle formation. And then, most likely, what we're going to see is Player 5 and Player 4 popping back over like this, defending the triangle defense, which is kind of hard to do in a 2-3 zone defense. And then what's going to happen is Player 2 is going to pop up top, Player 3 is going to pass the ball back to Player 2, and then Player 5 is going to pop up to the three-point line where Player 2 will pass to Player 5. Now we're going to be having Player 1 and 2 move over, very similar to this. And we're going to have Player 4 popping up and Player 3 cutting baseline. Most likely this is going to bring the defense up as well, which is going to basically open up the whole baseline. Player 3 is going to be popping over. Player 2 is going to be clearing out. Or what could happen as well is Player 2 could be popping out to the three-point line here, which will then bring the defense even higher. Player 5 is going to use Player 4 as a screen and roll, and now what he's going to be looking for is either Player 3 along the baseline or Player 4 rolling towards the rim. What you really want to have is Player 4 getting that ball. The reason behind that is that's going to bring Player 5 red up, and it's going to allow Player 3 blue to be open along the baseline for an easy layup. So this next play is a play from Wisconsin, and basically what we are going to have here is Player 4 setting a screen for Player 1 on Player 2 red. Player 1 is going to use that screen, and then we're going to have Player 1 most likely defending any kind of drive here, and that's going to bring Player 2 up towards the top of that key. And this should be enough to have Player 2 open for that three-point shot. Now, the reason why Player 1 won't be playing much higher is because he's going to be defending. Because Player 2 is getting screened, he's going to be defending the high post and allowing Player 5 to play lower to defend Player 5. This way, Player 4 doesn't get the ball when he rolls towards the basket. So because of that, Player 2 is going to be wide open, in this area of the court. Now this next play is a play from Butler. Player 1 is going to pass to player 2. And then player 2 is going to dribble up to the point. Player 1 is going to then fill player 2's spot. And player 2 is going to then pass the ball back to player 1. This is going to bring the defense out. Player 5 is going to be defending, obviously, that post player. Or what could happen as well, because we're going to have player 5 popping up towards the point, player 5 has to now defend both of those players. And that's going to allow player 4 to get open in that low baseline area. And now player 5 needs to come down to guard him. And what's going to happen is player 5 is just going to drive towards the rim. And player 4 is going to pass the ball back to or over to player 5, who's going to hit the dunk or a nice easy layup. Now this next play is by Michigan State. Now this is a very simple and quite easy offense. This is just a high-low offense or a 1-3-1 offense as well. Now what's going to happen here is player 1 is going to pass to player 3, and then player 3 is going to dribble to the free throw line extended if he's not already there, and player 1 is going to come to the top of the key. That's now going to bring player 1 defending the middle of the key. Player 5 is still going to be defending the bottom of the key. And now player 3 is kind of defending the off ball, the weak side cuts. And player 1 is going to receive the ball back from player 3. Now what's going to happen next is now player 2 and player 5 will set up a double screen for player 3, who's going to go and use players 2 and 5 as a cut. Player 4 is going to be setting a screen up top as well, and that's going to allow player 3 to be wide open for that three-point shot. Now this is a great play if you need to run a three-point shot, not necessarily if you just need a quick, easy 1 or 2 points. Now, I hope that you have enjoyed these 2-3 zone offenses. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe. Let us know if they have helped your team as well. And if they have, well, let us know in the comments below. But also, if you have changed anything in these offenses, let us know in the comments below as well. We're all coaches, so we're all just trying to learn from each other. But anyways, until next time, which is tomorrow, I'll see you guys again, because I do post daily basketball videos. Now, if you're a football coach as well, go check out Football Coach Alan. That's another channel that I do run too. And on that channel, I show football plays, drills, and skills. So anyways, I'll see you guys again tomorrow for another daily basketball video. Hey basketball coaches, so basically my defense book, it's a defense that is created by myself and tested by many different teams. Everyone loves it. As far as I know, everything I have gotten back is great news. Basically everything from the free throw line and under is a double team. Everything up top is single coverage. If you want to check out this book, go to the link below. It is called The Unbeatable Basketball Defense. Hello, so if you have liked this video, click over here to subscribe, or maybe over here, depending on which side I put it on. I don't know yet. Anyways, also, the opposite direction, or the opposite side, is another video you may like. So I hope to see you again in one of those next videos. Yeah.